Hi folks, welcome to Rusty and Nellie's Jungle. Okay, this is probably our most requested video, from messages on Instagram to comments on our videos is, hey, where do we get our succulents? Exactly, where do we get them? So in this video, we're going to show you where we got them, kind of what we paid for them, and how you can buy them from where you are. Okay, and don't forget to watch at the very end of the video, because I'm going to do a slideshow and show you some of the succulents that we've actually purchased from this buyer. And it'll be a few minutes, but it's going to be well worth it to show you the size and the quality of what we got the day we got it. Now, if you remember the videos when we were purchasing them, you'll see that when we open them up, these are oversized succulents. Succulents are extremely slow growing. So the bigger you can get the succulents, the better. Okay, so I'm going to break this video down into two sections. One will be like this, and one I'm actually going to do it on my phone, like kind of like a voiceover, so I can show you actually on my phone of how to go through this process. This video is going to be a little hard for me to edit and hard for me to do because I'm actually just doing it on a phone. We don't have any computer software. Actually, we don't even have a computer. So I'll be doing it all on my phone. So it's going to be a little hard for me to do, but I'm going to see if I can get it done. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go back up here. This site, XPlant, you can actually, there are thousands of actual stores in here that you can purchase from. If I click on the succulent button, now all these right here that you see, they're all from different stores. All these plants, and there's going to be tens of thousands of succulents that you will see. Right, this cordyline used to actually be quite an expensive plant. You can see it's $26, which is actually very good. But and you can purchase between 3, 4, 5 stores. I don't. I pick one store. That's my store, and I do all my dealings so that I'm speaking with one person. Up at the top here, I can message. So I got the message. We're going to click on that, and this is where the message is right there. That's where you're going to get your message. Now you can message the person you've purchased right from there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually take a look at the store. So we're going to go in and we're going to click to find our succulents. So we're going to find our guy. This is the guy we use, and it's Marenum, M-A-R-E-N-U-M. And we're going to hit the search button. We've had tremendous success with this fellow. We've purchased off a lot of people. We've had tremendous success, and we've gotten some great product, and we've never had anything rot. And if there's ever been a problem where, hey, he's not happy with the plant, he gives you a bigger, better plant. And we always, when we order, say we order 10 plants, there's like 13 in there, and some good ones. So we've always gotten gifts with purchase. I have nothing bad to say about this fellow. Now, we purchased off a lot of sites on here, and I'm not going to say bad things about sellers, but we would not recommend any of the other people we've purchased from. We wouldn't recommend Marenum. He's been absolutely phenomenal with us, and we've purchased probably, maybe 10, 15 shipments, big shipments off this fellow. We have a ton of succulents. So here we are under the Marenum site. And you can see where there's a ton of succulents. He has pages of succulents. Like we're talking, you could spend all day looking at his succulents. Let's just take a look quickly at this one right here. And you can see, hey, oh my gosh, I want to buy this, but look at the name. The name is in Korean. Ooh, what do? We just copy that, and I just post that in my Google Translate, and it's the Echeveria Cleopatra. So I can actually put that, I can actually purchase that, put that, and change it myself on the photosanitary certificate to say Echeveria Cleopatra. Okay, so that is going to be $13.17, and we're going to scroll over from right to left and seeing different photographs. And there we are. This one is 5'10", so that's 10 centimeters. So that's going to be about 4 inches. We typically don't purchase this size, but Make sure that you always see this red airplane, very important. And this, he always ships EMS, which is great. Under COVID conditions, EMS is a little slow, but these are succulents. Honestly, if it's 20 days in the mail, don't fret. We've never had a problem. We've had 25, 28 where, and when you get them, they might be a little elongated and they grow roots while you're in there. So you actually have to get the plants and they've actually got roots. So it's actually, I wouldn't fret the EMS. You can get DHL, it's much quicker, but when things get back to normal, EMS is fine. It's going to be 5 to 7 days. You're going to have your items. Okay, so let's scroll back. And we're going to go over here. We're going to see it says newly listed. So let's change that to lowest price. Say you're on a budget. Marinum's going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of these succulents for sale. So these are $2.63. And we can click on any of them to find out more about the item. And let's just click on this last one right here. And so this is the Echeveria Amistar. So we can purchase this for a whopping $2.63, as you can see right there. We're going to scroll across from right to left, and we're going to see different photos of it. And we're going to see at the end that it's going to be about a 2.5-inch succulent. That will be shipped to us for that. I am going to actually, before I forget, because I don't have my notes, I don't have notes here. When you purchase off this site, you do receive and I think it's a 10% credit. It automatically goes onto your account, ready to be used for your next purchase. And next thing, if you give a review for your purchase within 10 days, I believe it is, of the purchase, you get another 10%. So take advantage of that. I didn't realize it for the first few shipments, and that now I do. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go to highest price. Now, Marinum has a bunch of, these are pretty much his showpieces. They're not for sale. They are the equivalent of 1 million won. He just puts them all up there, and this is what your plant could look like. He's got smaller ones or less fancy ones, but you can just see these are a rarer breed, and they don't even have measurements on them because they're really not, well, they're not for sale. So we're going to actually scroll back here. We're going to go, and these are, Jesus, if you have time, take a look at some of these. It's like a museum. Marinum store is like a museum, and he's got some phenomenal plants. So I'm going to try and make it all the way to page 9. There's probably going to be 60, 70 photographs. Right now we're still down $100, so we're page 7. And here we are, we're page 9 now. And so you can see, these are some succulents you can get. This is where Nellie and I start. We started at about $60 and go down from there. You can see this is a $60 one. Let's just take a quick peek at it. Echeveria agavoides Helena. And we're going to scroll across. We're going to see it's a monster. Like, look at that. That would be like that sitting. Look, you can just see the size of it. Oh, and take a look in the background. You can actually see his beautiful greenhouse, and he has several of them. That's how many succulents this fellow has. He's not a beginner. This is a professional. This is a professional in the field. Okay, so, and that's a monster. That will come to you, and it's $61. So, and you can. There's probably 3 or 4 pups involved in that plant. But we go down, even down to the $20 range. You're going to see some monster plants. I'm going to just jump pages here, like $52. There's so much I could spend forever. Like that will come to you for $52. You can see it's a behemoth. It's in a big bucket. So $52. So you can treat yourself. You can get a bunch of $20 ones and then one $50 one. And believe me, they're that big. We pick up his boxes when they come, and your box is heavy. Like it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, what's in this box? Okay, so you can see, and he does have the crested ones. Like, if you have time, check it out. That's a big bucket. Look at that, just a big bucket. Beautiful crest on that. Fasciated. And Echeveria Esther. Like there's probably 30 plants in there, you know, so you're getting them for, you know,
peanuts, like $2 a piece, the heads. So excellent price for the bang for the buck. And he's going to have, all of these are available. And I'm trying to get down to the $20 section, but there are just so many plants. And if you have time, pop this up on your screen and just go through these stunning succulents that he has. And we're still at $40, and I believe there's 50 or 60 pages. I can never figure. I should do it on my computer, on my office. Actually, sorry, my office computer doesn't even allow me to go to this site because we're geographically banned. Like, look at the colors on this one. What is this? Echeveria Blue Surprise. Like, it's almost fake. Like, look at that. That whole basket would be for you for $39. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 heads on that, and it's got the beautiful, most beautiful colors. Hopefully you can see it. I'm just doing this on my cell phone, so apologize for the hideousness of this video. I'm just trying to help out, and I don't have a computer to do it. Just a very small channel here, but we're doing our best. So there we go. I actually now want to buy more want to buy more succulents. I guess there is an important thing that I can actually say, because it's going to take me forever to get there. We can actually search on Marinum. So we're searching in Marinum right here, and we can search in, say, Echeveria, Echeveria, Echeveria Monroe, M-O-N-R, Monroe. So let's do that, and let's see what comes up for Echeveria Monroe. See, we're still under Marinum, and we can actually, these are going to be our choices for Echeveria Monroe. Okay, so you want an Echeveria Monroe, and you want to buy it from Marinum. Like, that's a beautiful plant here. Let's click on this one right here. It's $11. Like, you're going to have that for $11. Now, it's a good size, and it's $11. And you know, it says spending $100 from Etsy or whatever you call that site. So anyway, so that we can do that, and that's actually probably, you could just simply just go, let's search the seller. We're clicking that search button. We just want to search Echeveria. We want to see all your Echeverias, right? And then we're going to go like this, and we're going to see all the Echeverias. And there's going to be, 50 pages of them. Some of these plants are just absolutely stunning. And you could spend all day on this fellow. So my recommendation is to purchase from Marinum. Some amazing succulents. We've never had a problem with this fellow. They're big, they're good, they're healthy. We've never had a bug. Not one bug have we ever got, a mealybug or what have you. Very, very professional. He's always there. A quick answer. One other fellow, we kept asking questions and he would never respond ever. We never got a response from him. And so we made a lot of mistakes, and we finally found someone to give us a great product. And, he would always inquire back, how are the plants? They're my babies, blah, blah. He'd always give us some free gifts. So that's what we're going to say. We're going to say definitely purchase from this fellow. Oh, very important. If you're from Canada, hopefully you've watched this far. There is a section when you fill out your photosanitary certificate. So it's going to be there, and it's going to have all the names of what you've purchased. But you can edit some stuff on there. If the name is wrong, or if they've spelt it wrong, sometimes they'll go Echeveria, or they'll call it the Monroe instead of the Monroe. They do some spelling mistakes. You can actually change that. There is a section underneath for uploading your import permit. This is extremely important. Your import permit, if you're from Canada, has to be in the box. You have to have 3 things in the box. You need your invoice, your actual invoice in English. And I always write this, even though it's Marinum, he knows he's very, very good. He puts one outside the box, sometimes in the box. He's very, very good. You need the invoice in English. You need the photosanitary certificate in English. Number 3, and you need your import permit inside the box. That must all be in the box. Just because you have an import permit, if you don't have it in the box or it's not there with your shipment, no good. Doesn't mean anything. It has to be in the box. So that's the way this system works. So that's very important. You can upload it right at that section and make sure you do. If you've forgotten and made a mistake, you can certainly email it to the seller. Just send a message, hey, I forgot. I need this in the box, blah, blah, and send him the import permit via email. I always put a note right on there's a little comment section. I always say that make sure there's no soil, roots are free of soil, and I always ask for those 3 things to be in the box. So just a little extra precaution. I've been babbling on for I don't know how long, and probably there's no one left, but I'm still gonna try and put up, I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna try and put up some photographs of the amazing succulents that we purchased from this fellow. These we have in our collection. It's absolutely spectacular, and we're so excited to share this with our viewers, our subscribers, and please just check these, and then if you're happy, go down to Marinum. You can even just send him a quick message. Hey, Rusty, speaking with Rusty, and, I have these questions or what have you. He'll get back to you. He'll help you through this process, and he does speak English, so that's a very good thing to do. Okay, any questions about this? If you have any questions about how to purchase from this site, we've done it a ton of times, so we're quite familiar how to do it, because sometimes Korean words come up and you're like, I've got an error and it's in Korean and I don't understand it. That's what you do. So if you have a question, post it down below and we will be sure to try our best to answer this question. So we're up here, we've got the flowchart for our ordering. So the first thing you're going to do is order. Second thing you're going to do is make your payment. Third thing you're going to do is, and we're going to talk about payment methods in a second. This is just a flowchart. So if you decide, they give you EMS a schedule for payment. If you decide at some point that you've messaged the person that you want DHL, there is an additional charge for DHL. So at that point, you'll slide over and you'll make an additional payment. Is the photosanitary certificate necessary? Now, we live in Canada. We must have a photosanitary certificate for anything we purchase plant-related, seeds, plants, what have you. America, the same thing. You'll need a photosanitary certificate to import from Korea. In America, now, we're not from America, so check your rules down there. I believe you can order up to 12 plants in America without an import permit. Check your country for your own rules. In Canada, we must have an import permit for even one. Even buying a pack of seeds, it is a requirement. If you don't have an import permit, your plants can be confiscated and you won't see them. So next was your purchase over 3,000 Korean won? And 3,000 Korean won is $264 US at time of shooting this video. So if it was over that, you won't pay for the photosanitary certificate. If it was under that, it's going to cost you $22 US or 25,000 Korean won. Okay? So now the next thing we're going to do is they're going to apply for a photosanitary certificate for our items that we've purchased. Now the neat thing about this site is you actually get to go on, you get to approve your own photosanitary certificate. So, and I can't show you here because I'm not going to put on an order and you actually have to pay for it to get to this page. But you actually will see all your plants and you will be able to change the name of the plants if there's one that's got Korean writing, because remember, your country won't accept a plant with a name on its photosanitary certificate in Korean. That's unacceptable because they have to measure it against, say in Canada, we've got a list of plants we're allowed. the customs need to go and take a look at it and say, yes, this plant is allowed. If it's just got a Korean name with symbols, they won't be able to do that. So if your plant has the Korean name, you can actually correspond with the seller and say, hey, just confirming this is the Echeveria rainbow. And yeah, he'll say, yes, that's what it is. He'll give you the proper name. Marinum's very good at this. And then you just change that on your photosanitary certificate. I guess a very important part is you'll want to just make sure that the seller sends you the invoice, and the invoice actually has the adjusted names that are on the photosanitary certificate. Okay, let's go down. I'm going to scroll down to, so this is the Asian shipping prices. I'm just going to, sorry, I should go a little slower. This is the Asian shipping prices. And here we go. So here's America. So under 12 plants is 85,000 Korean won. Okay, so 12 pieces or under for America, Canada, what have you, is 85,000 won. So that's going to be 74 US dollars. So that's if you just want to buy 12 or under 12 pieces, I guess. The next stage is if you purchase between $88 and $440, your shipping is going to be 105. It's 120,000 Korean won, which is 105 US dollars. Okay, so and these shipping prices are EMS. EMS is a service where your parcel is sent via airplane. So in Canada, it would come via probably Air Canada or Air Korea. It would land in Vancouver, come to Toronto or what have you, go through customs, and then be shipped by Canada Post. And you really do nothing. You're as long as the photosanitary certificate is in the box and your import permit, if you're from Canada, is in the box, all you're going to do is actually go to the post office. You might have to pay duty. You might not have to pay duty. More than less of the times, you don't pay duty when it comes through Canada Post. If you use DHL, which is much faster, then you're going to have to pay duty every single time. And if it comes to Canada, you'll probably have to pay a U.S. duty because it'll be shipped from Korea to United States, and then you're going to have to pay another duty when it comes to Canada. Okay, so let's see. Here's the next important thing is the credit card payment. Now, I use my credit card, and you'll see that because it's got banking information. I'm not going to send them a bank. I don't even want to get involved in SWIFT codes and all that crazy stuff. I'll just pay with my credit card. If there's any problem with it, my credit card will defend me. Okay, so, but it says in there, overseas cards can only be used with 3D security certification. I was like, I have no idea what that means. So I went into my bank, what does this mean? And they were saying, we don't know what it means. So I was like, oh, well, that doesn't help. So I phoned my MasterCard and I said, hey, I need this 3D security on my credit card. Oh, 1 second, Rusty. And he punched a bunch of buttons and he goes, okay, there you go. Now you have 3D security on your credit card. And I said, what does that mean? He goes, it's pretty simple. When you purchase something with your credit card, on my phone, I'm going to get a notification asking me to input a security code via text. So when you use it on your computer, your phone's going to get a text and it's going to say, hey, here's the code, and I'm going to take that code, put it onto the computer where I'm ordering, and then boom, or if I'm ordering from my cell phone, put it in there, and then it knows that, hey, this person with that cell phone also had that credit card, and the chances of someone stealing your credit card and your cell phone at the same time is probably slim to nil. So that's what 3D security is, so get that. Anyway, take care. Please like and subscribe to this video and join us on this great adventure. Take care.